闇に包まれる信仰の街、清廉なる呪いが集う場所。さあ、まじないの歌を歌いましょう。フェイト、グランドオーダー、エピック・オブ・レムナント、異端なるセイレム。
Hello everyone and welcome back for some more Fate Grand Order. We're almost back at Salem because there is something that I have been recommended I do check out, being one of the Valentine scenes that is exclusive to the materials section. So, as such, let's take a look here as I go to chocolates, and we're not able to actually see Mashes, so let's see what Mashes is like. This should be very cute, I hope. And voiced, maybe? We'll see. Yes. 特別な日に特別なものを。あの人にとって特別なものでなくても、あの人にとって自然なことであっても、この思いは一方通行に応じてもらうなんてとんでもない。それでは茶色のお菓子に真心を込めて、どうか受け取ってくれますように。というわけでチョコレートは完成しました。無事に。 Are you like talking to Fu? 先輩はたくさんもらえるようで何よりですが、自分のチョコが認識されるか不安です。I mean, I'm specifically going out of my way to listen to yours, but... 放送と少し地味だったでしょうか。 You are. フォーさん、励ましありがとうございます。それでは先輩に渡しに行ってきます。手紙は先に投函しておいたのでマイルームにいるはずですが。先輩、先輩、いらっしゃいますか？おかしいです。返答がありません。Just opens the door and there's me with like all the horniest of female servants. Uh-oh. ひとまず退出記録を探って。退出記録なし。Dang, you have logs of me going in and out of the room? That's like actually really smart. となるとまさかいつかのクリスマスのような緊急事態につきと突入します。バックアップお願いします。ポーさん。Oh, the noise is faux. I kept saying foo, but it might be faux. But either way, adorable. Wait, what? 私は確かに先輩の部屋に入室したのに。ようこそお客様。乱暴な到着。歓迎するわ、マッシュ。まさに私の思惑通りね、デミサーバント。でも少し残念。1分でも遅れたら罰としてメドゥーサに仕置きをする流れだったのに。What does this have to do with my room? 時間ぴったりに来てくれて心底から感謝します、マッシュ。これはどういうことですか？わからないのかしら。バレンタインは女性にとって大切なイベント。それはあなたにも同じこと。なら簡単に行ってはありがたみがないでしょ。I wonder if this is because it's a remnant of the like first event of it, so that's why we have them. I don't know. I'm guessing. 特別な日には特別なイベントが必要不可欠ですので。そう、こうして私たちが盛り上げてあげるってわけね。観難進行を乗り越えてチョコを渡してこそマスターとサーバントの仲間を深まるものだもの。あれよね、吊り橋効果ってやつ。ツンとデレのバランスが大事なんでしょ。 I have no idea how that's related to a suspension bridge, but alright.
あ、はい。もちろんです。上姉様、下姉様。そして本当に申し訳ありません。マッシュ。この二人はそういう感じのあれなので。
Can you speak up a bit? The music's a bit louder than you by a lot.
聞こえているわよ。聞こえているわよ。メドゥーサ。
Also, you're not really in sync, you two.
ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい、姉様ず。そういったわけで誠に申し訳ないのですが、私たちを倒して進んでください。
なるほど。そういうことですか。了解しました。この試練、お受けします。特別なイベントには特別な試練が似合う。その言葉には正しさがあると受理しましたので。そして先輩に感謝の気持ちを伝えるのはこの日しかないのですから。
And we skip the battle, because of course, it's not, I'm just in... We skip it because I'm in the, the event log. There's no battles here.
なんという力強い一撃。姉様たちの100倍心のこもった攻撃でした。
That's the true superpower of love/affection, however you look at it.
私たちの乾杯です。マッシュ、本当にお疲れ様でした。
ありがとうございます。そしてメデューサさんも頑張って。さて、次の試練は誰になるのでしょう。はい、この調子だと第2第3の試練があるに違いないと
What?
自分を引き締めていました。
Putting things into groups of 3? Who could do that?
2度あることは3度あると言いますし。
Mm-hmm.
マシュだ。ジャックソン。試練だよ。チョコちょうだい。
That's not... Wait, what? It's not Halloween.
でもこれはですね。ちょうだいちょうだいちょうだいちょうだいちょうだいちょうだいちょうだいちょうだいちょうだいちょうだいちょうだい。怒涛のおねだりにフォーさんが怯えています。
Mm-hmm.
正直私も怖いです。
If there's one thing worse than a child having a temper tantrum, it's a child having a temper tantrum while that child has 2 knives.
ですがこのチョコだけは渡すわけにはいきません。どうしてもというのならドクターのところに。ジャックさん。
Oh. Oh, it hurts. Okay.
意地悪だ。そうなトリックは出た。それは3ヶ月以上前のイベントです。今年はもう始まっていると理解してください。
So this must have been like actual fights that you did at a time, but now it's not. But it's fine. I want to see this.
後でお菓子を差し上げますので、今は勘弁してください、ジャックさん。
You can also eat one of our many food clones that, have, give you stats.
本当？それならいいよ。試練合格。よかった。お菓子ですが、ごままんじゅうでいいですか？
Those sound ridiculously healthy. Yeah.
おじさんみたいなのが食べるお菓子、嫌い。どこか遠い場所でドクターが吐血したような気がしますが、気のせいでしょう。
I can't believe it's Saber's voice who does that.
来る来るとは思っていましたが、やはり清姫さん。
Definitely were expecting you.
はい、色恋沙汰のイベントでコミカルに炎を巻く私、清姫でございます。コミカルじゃありませんけど、 純愛シリアス、サスペンスが持ち味なんですけどね。
Starting to speak.
フォーさんがホラーは入らないのかと言いたげですが、
Dang.
それはともかく全力で試練を受けさせていただきます。では。
Boy, this really puts it into perspective, just like... I feel like there'd be so much more love in the game and for the game if everything was voiced like this, but at the same time I also recognize it's probably... there's way too much writing to do that.
まあお待ちなさいマシュさん。マシュさんはマスターのことをどう思っているの？
Dang, here it comes.
はい、誰より尊敬するべき先輩です。
Wow.
あの人のサーバントであることを誇りに思います。
Zero hesitation.
そういうのではなくて、もっとこう直接的に恋や愛で結びつきたくないのですか？
それはどういう意味合いでしょうか？
Hmm.
わかりました。その言葉に嘘はありません。しかし、それはそれ。
Now what I'll say is, well, I feel like that makes sense for MASH as of now, as in like in when this event happened, the first Valentine's event, I'm assuming. I think that is changed in the writing and character development department as time went on. Because it's pretty obvious now.
私の炎、受けていただきましょう。
了解です。このチョコレートは守ってみせます。
Yeah, don't let it melt. I mean, if it does, you can just let it kind of reform, but it won't be in a nice shape anymore.
破れました。チョコレートは無事ですか？
はい。
Good.
それではお行きなさい。あの人が待っていますから。
ありがとうございます、清姫さん。
I mean, we won't ask how this is happening. We'll just go and let it happen, I guess.
先輩、先輩、先輩。
Oh, well, okay. Boy, that hallway to my room was long, huh?
おはようございます。バレンタインです、先輩。あ、いえ、すみません。大声を出してしまって、自分でもよくテンションがわからなくて。
You did just fight a dragon and a couple goddesses and also a child holding 2 knives, so...
とにかく今日は日頃の感謝の気持ちをチョコレートに変換してお渡しできる日と聞きました。ですのでどうぞこちらを。些細なものですが栄養摂取の助けとなれば幸いです。なぜ武装しているかですか？それは事前にダヴィンチちゃんからいろいろと教えられたので、その
Like the jumping strike with the shield, right?
気合を入れるためにサーバーとかして自分を奮い立たせたというか。とにかくバレンタインありがとうございます。日頃の感謝をありったけ込めましたので、これからもよろしくお願いします、マスター。
Well, if you feel gratitude towards me, I sure hope it's covered in saint quartz for sprinkles, you know what I'm saying? So no explanation at all as to why it's okay. But as I said, I don't know if I said, I did go and do all the ones that I had, so, you know, if I ever want to go back and watch when I can, so I got them all. Good stuff, good stuff. All right. So let's continue on with our actual main quest, though. It's been a while. It's the 4th knot. Let's go. We're at a camp in the outskirts where things are not as they seem, kind of. We'll see. We'll see how it's going. It's been a while, so this will be a good refresher, too. Big mood shift, of course. The next morning, Salem, day 5. Well, at least we got out of the death day. Forest Safe House. Are you alright, Abby? You were crying out in your sleep and your lips are deathly pale. Oh, Mash, I just had the most awful nightmare. Everyone in the village was yelling that I was a witch and demanding that I atone for my sins. I'm sure what we told you last night must have come as a great shock. But you've lived a peaceful life ever since you were born. There's nothing you need to atone for. But what if all of that was a lie too? That was a transition we've never seen before. This is what happened last night, huh? Time in Salem is speeding up. The days are passing more quickly than when we first arrived. Can't tell from inside Salem, but it's obvious when you observe it from within the bounded field. Huh. Right, that's exactly what's going on. Everything Robin told you up until he lost sight of us is true. I tried to accompany Mr. Carter after he left to go to Boston. I was hoping I might find a clue as to how we could leave Salem. Of course, now I can see what a rash, foolish thing that was to do. Water under the bridge, don't sweat it. Okay, thank you, Senpai. I can't believe this discrepancy wasn't just affecting our perception, but time itself. Distortion in the time stream near Salem's perimeter is why Robin lost sight of me. Huh. But wait, hold up. Any ability that can affect the damn time stream has got to be pretty limited in scope. The Demon God Pillar is pulling it off on this kind of scale. What the hell can we possibly do against it? Right. When I got separated from Mr. Carter, I ended up lost in the woods. It was then a pack of ghouls found me. I might have died if the Queen of Sheba, hadn't happened to be close by. Still can't believe it. Neither can I. I never would have guessed that Tituba was actually the namesake of the near-future observation lens Sheba. Wow, I'm still that famous in modern day? Yes, your name is known far and wide. The story we used for our play about you and King Solomon has been told around the world. And there are a great many songs about the Queen of Sheba as well. Well, that's wonderful. That kind of name recognition should be a big help for business. Maybe I can get royalties and all that too. Right. Business. I probably shouldn't tell her that her name is all anyone knows about her now. Okay, so as much as I'm curious as to why Sheba's the only one here who's escaped the Demon God Pillar's influence, our first priority is to come up with a strategy to fight the thing. Did you figure something out, Cersei? More or less. I just hit upon a possibility. What if this spell isn't directly controlling the time stream or transforming the world from the ground up? For example, if it was actually a kind of displacement spell that connected one area to another with a different flow of time, you could achieve essentially the same effect with relatively less energy expended. Though, of course, that kind of transcendent time-space control would still be almost godlike on its own. Cersei, you wouldn't happen to be a witch, would you? Nope, I'm not a witch, I'm the Queen Witch. Very young for a queen. More like a princess witch. Shut up! Stuff like that hurts even more when you're not even trying to be mean. Abby, I know this might be hard for you to understand, but while those of us from Chaldea are involved with magical things, I promise you we aren't blasphemers. Look, half of us here go to church like once a year when Vlad tells us to. I understand. Neither is Lavinia. Can't believe that someone is bad just because they use spells. And she really did know who Lavinia was all along. Even different pastors says the Bible tells us different things when they give sermons. I'm sure God is forgiving even to people who try to use spells, especially if they try to use them to do good things and make people happy. Thank you, Abby. I know this must be hard, but I hope you'll help us. I will. Queen of Sheba, you'll help us, right? Yes, of course. I can't wait to polish off this demon god pillar. Hey, Queenie, you know this isn't like ordering one of... You do know this isn't like ordering one of everything at your local tavern, right? Does this mean you still don't know why you were summoned to Salem? I remember Da Vinci confirmed that Circe was summoned thanks to the near-future observation lens Sheba. Were you summoned in the same way? I honestly don't know. That might explain how I'm here, but not why. All I can say for sure is that someone performed a summoning without paying the usual price. So I ended up trapped in Salem and got assigned a role that suited whoever summoned me. It wasn't exactly an ideal turn of events, but after my role as Tituba was finished, I ended up becoming a ghoul with lingering regrets and getting completely obliterated. So if I hadn't formed a provisional contract with you, Tanner, I wouldn't have been able to stay materialized. Instead, I'd be hiding in the safe house during the moment my magical energy finally ran out. And in that case, does this mean that the one who summoned her and the one who assigned her a role are different people? And if they are, does that mean the latter tried to get rid of her after she was no longer useful? If I hadn't run into her in the woods, I'd almost certainly be a ghoul by now. I came terrifyingly close to dying. She rescued me, even though it put her at risk of disappearing, so I want to believe we can trust her. There's something else I'm wondering about that seems kind of important. How are you still here after getting completely obliterated as a ghoul? It's no damn sense. It's not just some sort of trick, is it? I'm afraid I can't tell you that just yet. Why the hell not? Because I still can't prove anything. Or, well, I know what happened from my perspective. If I tell you all, that will make it fact. You're the same Tituba who took care of us at the Carter house, right? Yes, but, well, I do have memories from when I was Tituba. They weren't my memories. At the time, I thought I really was Tituba. It was like my whole brain was hazy and muddled. Someone was blocking your thoughts. It's gotta be related to my summoning, too. Because I'm pretty sure you were originally supposed to be summoned to Salem as yourself. But the summoning didn't go as planned, seeing as I ended up forced into the role of Tituba. In other words, whoever summoned you messed up, and I was brought in as your backup, am I right? I can't answer that. Same deal as before, huh? Alright, if you can't answer that question, then at least tell us this. Why can't you answer that question? Because I don't want to make enemies out of you. Alright, we can contact Caldia again. Our channel to Caldia reopened at the same time the Queen of Sheba was revived. Given what else has happened with the near-future observation lens, that can't be a coincidence. This is really difficult, isn't it? Between the demon god pillar and the people of Salem, it almost feels like homework King Solomon left us. Oof. Right? Little bit, almost. So everyone suspects Uncle Carter? There are things I have to ask him myself. Can't believe he would ever leave you behind like that, Mash. Yes, it's been one surprise after another. I must say, though, you're taking this all remarkably well, Abby. I could learn a thing or two from you. Me? Oh, thank you, but I'm just a child. I still don't even understand half of what you told me about, Caldia? All I really know is that you're all good people. Thank you, Abby. She's strong and very wise. I'm sure she's feeling scared and alone right now, but she's able to compartmentalize it so it doesn't overwhelm her. I think we have a lot in common with Abigail right now. During the incineration of humanity, we were all that remained after the world had been wiped out. So many things we had taken for granted were swept from under us, and we didn't know what we could trust. Even then, I had a lot of people I knew I could depend on. Even though I didn't have confidence in anything about myself, I knew nothing about the world at large. I had people who cheered me up and looked out for me, and handled everything like it was no big deal. And someone who was always one step ahead, holding his hand out for me with a smile. I can't express how incredibly fortunate I was to have that. I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for everyone who was with me. And all of that is why I can't let Abigail go through this alone. She's just an ordinary little girl and deserves happiness as much as anyone else. It would be horrible just to let her sink into despair all alone. Mash, I need to go back to Salem. I can't stay here. I just can't help but worry. Are you going to see Lavinia? Yes, I guess you saw right through me, didn't you? I'll go with you. There are still some things I want to look into in town. I'll ask Senpai for permission and have someone else to come along. I think Neza would be a good choice. Oh, yes, I love Neza. She tells me all sorts of wonderful things about worlds I've never heard of. Yes, as far as I'm concerned, they're all wonderful, Senpai. I just want her to go, what the hell is a Senpai? You keep using that word. See you later, Mash, and be careful. I will. Please take care of Senpai while I'm gone, Robin. Sure thing. Maymaster and Circe can handle things. Not sure splitting the party's the smartest move, but also not sure what else we can do. Can't exactly have Matahari and not Tituba out and about when everyone thinks they're dead. That's a good point I didn't even think about. They're staying behind at the Forest Safe House. Damn it, Frenchie, of all the times for you to bail on us. We do need to find out what he's up to, yeah. Guess you're right, but man's still a right bell end. Isn't the word bellend one word? Do you know what a bellend is? I'll give you a hint. It's the head of a penis. Alright, let's get ourselves over to town center. Time's speeding up here, right? I can still run while carrying you both. Huh. Put me down. I don't need any man to carry me. I'm not any man. I'm the man. Haha, callbacks.
Judge Hopkins is a busy man. He only just escaped a dire threat to his life last night. Yeah! So in these dangerous times, we're not letting anyone suspicious near that house.
Come on, isn't there anything you can do?
No, end of discussion. By the way, you lot had better not have gone and buried that condemned woman's body in the town graveyard. We may have more important things to worry about than proper burials just now, but that doesn't mean the village is gonna forget what you've done. If you ask me, you should burn that body. Only proper thing to do for a witch.
Dang, that sucks. Sanson's off his damn rocker. I regret that I'll not be able to accompany you for the time being. Nor can I share what I've learned while I've been away, as it is a matter of utmost secrecy. A load of crap. This is quite the pickle Rick, isn't it? More like a whole jar of pickle Ricks. Least funny thing I've ever seen. Can't let this slide, Master. I think he's lost sight of what we're supposed to be doing here. I couldn't believe what I was seeing either. If I were you, I wouldn't have hesitated to use a command spell to remind him who's boss. He could have turned him into a leper and had a limb or two fall off, or just made him into a big ol' pig. And again, in his case, maybe a Mangalka sheep pig would suit him better? Maybe even a white-horned owl. You did manage something, though, Robin. Well, more or less, I am an old hand when it comes to these kind of squabbles. Huh, I see. So you slipped Sanson a note explaining what's going on, did you? Well, you should at least have enough information to keep us all on the same page. Nice job, Matcha. Oh, good, it's you. Would you mind coming with me, please? You're the old man we met at the tavern. That's right, and there's trouble brewing there right now. Don't tell me more ghouls. No, it's not them, it's the sailors. They're out of control. Did Neza stir up more trouble? No, it can't be her this time. She wouldn't do that with children around. Just forget about it, Master. Nothing newsworthy about sailors getting into drunken brawls. Sailors? Those would be men of the sea you mentioned before, right? I see, so there's a harbor here. Very clever of the Demon God Pillar, I've got to say. Come on, Tanner, let's go. Hurried up already, Tug. Well, I mean, if you say so nicely, I guess I have to. What are these cinematic camera angles? You mean you have an innate resistance to Demon God Pillars? I didn't think that was even possible for a servant. Flattery will get you everywhere. If you want to keep talking me up, by all means, go ahead. So, now that everyone else is gone, it's just us here. Could I talk with you about something just between us? What is it? You made a conscious choice to stay here, didn't you? If you really wanted to go back to the village, you could have figured out a way. You chose to stay behind, though. You stayed behind because, unlike the others, you don't trust me. That was a very wise decision. I see you're perceptive, as the stories say. Yes, that's exactly right. But the fact you spend so much time around Mr. Carter alone is enough for me to have my doubts. That's not the only reason. I also had a personal interest in you. I wanted to know what was behind the strange feeling I had when I performed as you in our play a few days ago. I would have liked to have seen that play for myself. It's not entirely accurate to say I have resistance to demon god pillars as such. What I do have is human and demon god blood running through my veins, so it's not that I'm not affected, it's that I affect others. My father was human, but my mother was a djinn who came from the desert. We are half human and half djinn. Well, that explains some stuff. Elementals, holy spirits, demon gods, djinn. These beings may have different names, but in reality, they're all the same thing. Once I focus my attention on a specific place, it becomes impossible to make vague or otherwise ill-defined deals and agreements there. In essence, I create a kingdom of Sheba where my word is law wherever I go. The bounded field that makes up this safe house is no exception. The Queen of the Southern Kingdom. Read about you in the Bible, of course. I've even heard some sermons say that your kingdom was actually the lost Garden of Eden. Much as I like to say it was, I'm afraid that's giving me too much credit. I mean, if that was true, I'd have to be a messenger from God or something. Are you sure? I think it would suit you wonderfully. Just like this, Salem is an anti-Eden. A place where hearts praying for happiness are twisted into down suspicion, leading to terrible crimes. We have to stop it no matter what. Queen of Sheba, now's your chance to tell me everything you know or just your best guess. About this demon god pillar, what it's trying to accomplish here in Salem. You showed up right when Mash and the rest said we were in danger as if you planned it. Be honest, you can see into the future, can't you? That's why Caldea's observation lens is named after you, isn't it? Sometimes revealing the future can change what may happen, make some things more likely than others. Part of my reason I ended up failing is because I held on to too much knowledge, too many secrets. So that's what you meant when you said you didn't want to make enemies of us. Right, the trap that's been laid here in Salem is frighteningly cunning. Sharing information about it would put me in danger too, so I'd really rather not. I've already died not just once, but twice. Nothing scares me anymore, so please. Ears twitching. That is so cute. Alright. But I can't tell you for free. I'm the Queen of Sheba, after all. Are you serious? I was hoping you could tell me about a certain man. One that only those who have been in Chaldea would know. Specifically, your memories of him from when he was human? Is that all you want? Yes, of course, I'd be happy to. Now I see. So it was your feelings for him that had an effect on our play. I suppose so. Oh, this is so embarrassing. It's now making me really sad that, they missed each other. Her appearing in the story came so much after his leaving us, right? So, the hill with the gallows. I was hoping I'd never have to come here again. Abby, over there. Oh my, there she is, right by the hill. Thank you, Neza. Mash, would you mind waiting here, please? And off she goes. White hair must be Lavinia. Wonder what she's doing here. This place stinks of blood, but I do not sense evil, not now. That captain at the wharf just now, much more monstrous look to him. I suppose everyone's different in their own way. Lavinia! I've been looking everywhere for you. What happened to you? Your hands are filthy. What do you want? I just met a man named Captain Alden at the wharf. He told me you'd been staying with him at the Harbor Inn and that you'd gone to stop by your home. We looked for you there too, but we couldn't find you, so we came here. That isn't his real name. His real name is Captain Marsh. He's from the South Seas. He's been friends with my family for a long time. I was cleaning up my house. Captain Marsh said I should mortgage it. By next weekend it'll belong to the bank. Huh? Were you kicked out of your home too, Abby? It serves you right. That said, I'm sure they'll rebuild your house in no time, and you won't have any trouble finding a place to stay. Don't worry about me. Lavinia, about your family. I don't want to hear it. I see you're still with that troop. You didn't tell them our secret, did you? No, I promised I'd never tell a soul. Besides, they're just visiting Salem. They're better off not knowing anyway. Lavinia. Abigail, have you ever thought about leaving Salem? Captain Marsh said he'd take us anywhere. Jamestown, Barbados, anywhere. Leave Salem, you mean with you? Yes. He could leave here and go somewhere far away. I don't know where, but somewhere. How could we possibly do that? We're just children. Are you worried about the fare? Don't be. My family's given Captain Marsh lots and lots of gold, enough to buy a dozen ships. We've already more than paid for 2 small passengers, and he won't turn you away, I promise. So I want you to decide right now. Right now? I can't. Uncle still isn't back yet, and besides, the weather's been so bad that no ship has been able to set sail for. That doesn't matter. Captain Marsh would never ever wreck his ship. I promise you we can leave Salem safely, but he's only willing to bring the 2 of us on board. You can't tell the troop about this. I'm sorry, Lavinia, but I can't. I just can't. I can't leave Salem no matter what. I see. Then I guess this is goodbye. Lavinia. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about you and your family. I don't even know how I could begin to apologize. I don't forgive you, but I accept your apology. You still be my friend no matter how far away you go? Friends? We were never friends. Yes, we were, and you're still my friend. No, I'm not. It doesn't matter what you say, you're still my friend. Thank you. I love you, Lavinia. I can't breathe, Abby. Goodbye, Lavinia. Dang! Dang! I'm big sad right now. Goodbye, Abby. I knew you would say that. Grandfather, I will fulfill our family's wish, I promise. Yeah. Nah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spagudio. Looks like we got some battles to deal with here. We have an unknown servant? Sure. Bring him along. Let's go with our Just Strong team. Wow, you all suck for this. So let's go with Gilly Gill and Parvati. And let's go with sure. Why not? It's been a hot moment. And I guess I can switch them off of these because we're done with the grinding for now. At least, well, I'm almost done. I'm just about at the last lore for the event, so I'll be getting that later. Oh my god. Oh my god. I know who you are now. Son of a gun. It all makes sense now. I'm sure there'll be more of that as time goes on. Let's go with, you can get my aerial dive. It's like my go-to. It's like my best one. Where's my girl? Right there. And I've been leveling it up. Look at that. It's level 43. Dope, 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 dope. And you can get, give you a hydrangea. Why not? It's a little something. No, we want to give that to you. And we probably don't have room for a ton more, so let's just give you... Oh, yeah, no. Oh, yeah, no, we're running out of room there. We'll just give you... Give me the money up. Oh, it's... We're out. Alright, then instead, Let's go by rarity and get someone less rare who we want to have on our team. Whatever. That's good enough. Okay. Let's go. Let's see who these drunken sailors... Oh, goodness. Why not another bar brawl?
Don't want to be hanged. Don't be stupid, we aren't pirates. If we try to steal a ship, we'll be tossed in the clink faster than ye can say Davy Jones.
Oh, there, master. Watch yourself. Hey, could you maybe not shoot stray bolts everywhere? I swear, not an ounce of self-control. That's why sailors just plain don't deserve to have normal human intelligence, you know? Okay, let's wipe the floor with them. I said we get it, thanks. Anyway, I'm gonna try and cool things off here. Hey there, gents. What seems to be the trouble? You're not trying to dine and dash on this fine establishment, are you? Terrible manners, that.
Oh, it's ye again, Robin. We ain't dining and dashing nowhere. So have your resident child actor with you this time, eh? She's a cutie, that's for sure. Wish we could have seen a play with her in it. I bet she'd be great for a comedy of errors or something.
Child actor, comedy. It's okay, I'm patient. I can listen to men talk, not get her all the time, yes?
I prefer the lady with the fake pointy ears myself. I got a gander over her in the town. She seemed to simmer down on her luck, but when she were prim and proper, and there were just some of them... But she were prim and proper, and there were just some of the sexy about her.
If only he knew they were the same person.
Oh, I see what be going on here. You must be that lady's daughter. And you're wearing that get-up to make you look taller so you can be just like her. Aye, ain't that right, you little runt? There's some nice warm milk for you. Go and drink up.
And patience gone. I'm gonna open up a butcher shop and fresh pork is about to be on the menu. Easy now. Let's see, so that's what started this squabble.
This one here's been having nightmares every night, and this one got banged up real good when these monsters attacked. We'd like nothing better than to leave, but the firm ain't giving us permission. They take one look at our cargo and tell us we got to pay a ton of maritime insurance on the lot. And if we pay it, we lose so much money we'd be better off throwing the whole lot overboard. So that's why I try to get the tavern owner to lend you enough to cover it, as if he has that kind of money. Still, I do understand how you feel. Like hell you do, we're sick of this godforsaken town. Is it really stormy out there on the open sea? How many of the firm ain't pulling a fast one on us? So as you can see, we're at the end of our ropes. If only we had some sort of diversion.
You're fine with Nezza, but not with Circe here, huh? Gotcha. No wonder drinking isn't cheering them up. Now, just calm down there, sailors. Rushing a boat out to sea never went well for anyone. Fortunately, I think this sort of thing is right up the Tanner Company's alley, am I right? Don't suppose you know any good sea tales, Circe? Don't tell me you've forgotten who my grandfather is. Don't worry, I've got just the story for the occasion. Problem is we need at least 2 women for the female parts. I could have you play the other one, Tanner, but I don't know how well that would go over with the boat boys. I guess I'll just have to play both female parts myself. Lucky I'm good at disguises. Right, Circe here's a master of disguise.
Is that so? It sounds fascinating. Great! I can't wait.
Okay then, now that that's decided, you there, get this mess cleaned up right away. What are you, a bunch of drunks getting smashed in an alleyway? Come on, tighten up those bandanas.
Huh? Are we gonna be part of this play too? At last, my stage debut. Just goes to show there's no telling what life's got in store.
This should make for some good practice.
What's that supposed to mean? Anyway, if we're going to be joining in, you better be buying everyone around. Land! Land ho!
Oh my, so we finally reached the island I've been seeking? After embarking from my home of Colchis, sailing across the Black Sea, and making my way through the many islands of the archipelago, I've finally arrived. I've lost count of how many boats I've taken to get here. What a long journey it's been.
Miss, young miss, you didn't say anything about this. The map you gave us led us right to the island of Ay.
That's right, didn't I tell you? There's a goddess living here.
A goddess? You got to be kidding, pulling my leg. Any sailor worth his salt knows not to come near that island. Not a single man who set foot there has ever returned.
Is that so strange? Maybe it's because it's such a wonderful place nobody wants to leave. Besides, the goddess who lives there is my aunt. I've traveled all this way just so I could pay her a visit.
You mean you're the witch's niece? Are you serious? I thought you were just a beautiful traveling apprentice priestess. You tricked us.
A witch?
That's right, young miss. Everyone says that the island is home to a witch who kills any sailor she sees. There ain't no way she's a goddess.
You sailors certainly are superstitious, aren't you? True, she may be a witch. That doesn't mean she isn't a good witch, right?
A good witch? As if there were such a thing.
Look at that. Oh, that looks comfy. They end up throwing me overboard onto the beach. I guess this counts as making land, but how am I going to get back to Colchis now? The island is certainly much bigger than I thought. Oh, I hear something rather ominous. I wonder if that's the welcome wagon. No, it looks like this wagon isn't very welcoming at all. We got ourselves some bone men! Bone boys! Nothing like a little boner practice to get me ready for the first fight of this entire video. Oh boy. Alright. Let's start by taking you out. Yeah, even though you're very weak, actually. Like, incredibly so. Okay. You're done. Haha! I was smart. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Get rid of you and get some meter for you. Get a better look at some of Medea's animations here. They're cute. Oh, big old cake. You know, unlike when Medea grows up and then she also gets a big old cake. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anyways. You're done. Give us that meter. Good stuff. Okay. Next up, what do we got? Battle dose. Got ourselves a dragon. Alright. Let's go. Honestly, we could probably, like, take out half these guys, like, real easy if we go, like, honestly, like this. If we get a crit, like, that kills him. Nope. Well. Never mind. Sight. Alright, and let's go... Let's go 1, 2, 3. Because yours is a healing one, so we'll want to get that eventually. Kill? Darn it. Sharpening the claws. Screaming. Okay, so let's go... We could do this for just big old damage. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. Oh yeah. Okay. 28, man, that's pretty good. Alright, and to finish this, let's go some of that. Good stuff. Give us them stars. And the last thing we have, wood wagons, okay. You have, get your meter up. 200, well, nice. Let's pop that on yourself. It's enough to kind of get a bonus, not enough for a super. Restore HP for everyone. Cool. Recover HP. Wow, you are like a dedicated healer type, huh? See if we can get stars to do another, like a chain with you. Because then if I do it, we can maybe get it. Because then I can go like blue. Well, Pain Breaker. Isn't yours a heal? Yeah, remove debuffs and greatly restore HP. So, yeah. So we'll go like that, and we'll try and loop back around to use it again. We'll see. Let's see how much we do. I mean, I guess the overcharge won't do much more, just for the fact that they're not servants, but... Okay, we just got the one left. Okay. Ooh, owie, okay. Well, time for some more gilded damage. Good stuff. Rip Medea Lily. Looks like the play is ending a bit early. Oh, look at this. Don't mind if I do. Another full thing of Gil attacks? Hey, 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 hey. Come on, crit. Aw, dang. Well, we crit that one. Nashy boy be nashin'. Alright, and... let's do that. Nice. Oh, wow, you're really not getting them crits, huh? Boy, and you sure do be gnashing those teeth, too. Come on, let's do this. And another one. And this'll finish it. Come on, no dragon drops? Come on. I want them dragon bits, because they're always so useful. Though, honestly, with the recent events, boy, I'm stocked up on a lot of those items. That's strange. There's no one here. I could have sworn I saw a ship pass by. I guess it must have left as soon as it arrived. It looks like my female intruder wards are going off. Oh, over there, that must be her. A visitor, But who is she? Huh? I've never seen you before in my life. And I don't need any more women around here. I've already got enough housemaids. Oh, Auntie, don't be silly. It's me, remember? Auntie? Just how much older do you think I am? Oh, so you don't like being called Auntie. In that case, what about Lady Aunt or Exalted Aunt? I'm especially partial to Antsy Pantsy myself. It's Cersei. My name is Cersei and I own this entire island. So unless you want to be turned into a lizard, you better start calling me that. Okay, Auntie Cersei, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I have an official letter for you from my father, the King of Colchis. My name is Medea. Thank you for having me. Huh? Medea? And you're the Crown Princess of Colchis? You mean you're that blockhead Aeatus' daughter? Oh. And the pirates are just like, I don't get this one. I'm confused. Is this come before or after Age of Ultron? Alright. Oh, look at all these enemies. Look at all of them. Yeah, we'll get you for the final one. That'll be useful. And then otherwise, sticking with the same party is probably smart. Maybe we'll switch you off to... we'll give you this so you can pop that a bit earlier. Okay, let's just continue. My mansion is just up ahead, along with my altar to Hecate. That altar is my pride and joy, you know. I would love to see it, Auntie. I said don't call me Auntie! Unless you want to end up a newt. I'm sorry, I guess I'm a little lightheaded from my long boat trip. I hate to say this about your father, but King Aitis is a painfully mediocre man. Of all our demigod siblings, he was the only one without any talent or accomplishments to his name. Being king was pretty much the only choice he had left. I see. As much as I wish I didn't agree, I suppose I do. Is that true of your younger sister, Auntie Pasiphae, too? I only met her once, but she was wedded to King Minos of Crete. But I remember her being very beautiful. King Minos must have been a very happy man indeed. That lazy good-for-nothing Pasiphae was way more god than human. She was always the prettiest and had the most natural talent for magic. But she never wanted to actually put any effort into anything. So Medea, make sure you don't end up like your stupid dad or your lazy aunt. You need to study hard and keep polishing your skills. You can't rest on the laurels of your natural beauty and innate talent forever. And whatever you do, don't end up just being another trophy for some man to trot out when it's convenient. Oof! Oh, we know how this goes. That doesn't sound so bad to me. Yep, there we go. By the way, Medea, what brings you to my island anyway? If all you wanted to do was deliver my brother's letter, you could have just sent it by pigeon. In fact, let me open it up and read it for myself. Oh yes, you see... Oh, some pigs! Oh, are those piglets? Wrestling paper, alright, letter, let's see what you gotta say. Hey, stop that, piglets. Leave my niece alone or I'll roast you for lunch myself. Oh, are these your pet pigs, Auntie? They're so round and plump and adorable. That tickles. He wants you to train as a priestess on my island? What the hell was that dullard thinking? I don't do apprentices. That's right, that's actually why I'm here. The King of Colchis hopes that I will one day take over the Shrine of Hecate. He wants me to show you the ropes? Forget it, find some other sucker. So your answer is no and you won't change your mind? Hell no. I'm never taking on an apprentice as long as I live. My island, my rules. Pain Breaker version 2. Ah, don't go pointing a weapon at me. We don't even telegraph the attack. Master Circe, my father may be a half-witted, good-for-nothing dullard with nothing to his name but the Golden Fleece. Even I wouldn't go that far. But he still cares deeply about other people, and I respect him. I believe he sent me here because he was worried about you, and how you never leave your island. Though I'm sure he was too embarrassed to say so in so many words. Did you perhaps have a bad breakup? Is that why you shut yourself away? Shut up! Come with me. So this is Hecate's altar. Listen to me very closely, Medea. You insist on becoming my apprentice, I will not treat you like my niece anymore. You must prove yourself worthy by taking on trials of my choosing here before Hecate's own altar. Besides, did you really think you could set foot on the Great Witch Circe's island without paying the price? If you can't pass these trials, I'll turn you into a six-headed monster. Very well. Well, honestly, I was just thinking how I'd like to see how strong my future master is for myself. That's what I like to hear. Anyway, let's get started. Yes, Auntie, I see this must be the first trial you have in mind. Alright, timed up. Beat her up. Give it a go. It's interesting. There's a lot of people who said, boy, I hated Salem when I first played it, but then with you reading it, it's so much better. And sometimes you need that bit of that outside perspective, you know? Definitely helps. Let's do a full combo to get rid of you. I mean, especially because people play these games for different reasons. For some people, the story is an obstacle. I mean, like, I would never play this game in Japanese. Like, I feel like the story is the reason I play. Is to get the story and learn about the characters. Like, just getting cute JPEGs is not enough for me. I want to know about the characters' stories, right? So, you know, maybe for some people, you know, and I've even heard some people say, like, you know, they rush the story and just skip it all, and then, you know, they can watch the videos. And hey, that's cool. I'm happy to be of service. But at the same time, it's like, I could never do that. Like, I need to play the story, because that's what I played for, right? Like, if this game shut down, or it did the Madoka gotcha game thing where they say, yeah, like, you know, sorry, we're no longer localizing the game, you know, I would just go, alright, I think I'm done, because it's like, that's why I play, for the story, right? I mean, I guess there are, and there is a thing where, you know, people do the fan translations and stuff, but it's not the same for me. Also, ow, wow, you're hurting. I'm gonna pop this on you. It's for 3 turns, so you should still be good. Especially because you can do some stuff there. Yeah, you know, there are the translations, and people played it before it got the official release, of course. A lot of people, you know, were playing this for a while. There is the 2-year delay and stuff, but, you know, I don't think I would do that. I think having the official story there definitely helps. Anyways, it's got a lot of stars for next time, maybe. We'll see if that works. See if we can do like a full combo with Gil or something. We'll see. Alright. Ooh. Got a break gauge, so we don't want to do too much damage, honestly. Well, looky here. That's exactly what I wanted. And we'll also do this up. We'll also do this up. And we'll also do this up. Okay, so we're then gonna go... Did we do the noble? Yeah, we did. So we're gonna go... 1, 2, 3. Let's do that, yeah. Let's see how big we can make the number go. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Got a crit there. Okay. Okay, she only gets 2. Good. Okay, then let's use this turn to go Trishula and do a full thing. We'll see. That should do 58, I feel. And if not, we'll even stun, which will be all we need. And then we'll save Ketz's for the end. Or charm? Can we charm you? Yes, we can. It's not super effective, so it won't do the full 80, but that's fine. Okay. Do some of this to get your more meter. Got that. Got to you to 100. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Have we... Yours is the pig. I'll pigify. Pig status ailment is used by you too, huh? Alright, well. Good news. Better character. And we can do this. And we can do this. So, yeah, let's go. We'll do red for the bonus damage instead. This should be enough. Should. We'll see. Let's see how we do it. That's a big number. Is it enough? Nope. But we're close. Okay. There we go. Dunzo.
トレスロスウノ私の勝ちねグラシア
Alright, alright, alright. Yep, okay, okay, I'll take that, I'll take that. Yep, that's for sure. Dece for sure. Alright, a promise is a promise. I kind of had a feeling about you after seeing how you handled yourself on the beach. But it's clear now that your talent for spell weaving is one of a kind. I said that tickles. Do these piglets have names? Excuse me, I'm talking here. Alright, we'll start your training tomorrow. We'll be focusing primarily on medicinal herbs. It's the foundation that will teach you all about natural processes. Medicinal herbs? I kind of prefer summoning arts myself. I'd really love to summon about a dozen Spartoi. They look just like posable statues. It's adorable. How long will it take to complete this training? Will it take more than 3 days? 3 days? Try more like 6 months. I can see I've got my work cut out for me. Oh well, I guess for today I can treat you to some witch's porridge. That sounds great, thank you, Auntie Circe. You really don't change for anything, huh? You've got my brother's thick skin and my little sister's naivete. Was that the end of the play? Did we, like, complete it? Oh, okay. Curtain call. So, what'd you think?
Oh, 'tis hard to say. I did like the parts with the skeleton.
Oh my god, I'm absolutely right.
It reminded me of a story I heard before. I like the skeleton fights too. Can you pretend to be Lily again, please?
Skeletons kind of stole the show, huh? That's actually really funny. That she's like, we'll put on a play to dazzle the minds of these pirates, and they're like,
You skeletons, skeletons! We sure love them skelly boys.
Okay. Well, I think that's about enough for today. I'm gonna go spend the rest of my AP finishing up the grinding. I sure hope I can exchange the leftover chocolates there. There's no option here, which is getting me worried that they will literally be used for nothing, but we'll have to see. You know, we'll see there. Oh well. Yeah, so we will do that next time, guys. We'll do a bit more. We'll see you then for that, for some more Fate Grand Order. Ciao.